is my Toro Z-Master, originally 72-inch wide mowing deck. I got this for free! Free! For free! That's right, free. This thing retailed for $17,000. In the last episode after I got it, I believe the engine's blown. Why do I think that? Because I took the spark plug out of this V-Twin Kohler electronic fuel injection engine, the very first EFI engine I've ever had. Not sure how it works and everything, but I'm keen to find out. I took both spark plugs out of the cylinders and I boroscoped it, and I've ascertained that the right side cylinder connecting rod is busted. Man, these guys, good job! And the labels of the, because this machine, the vertical position, the right side of the rod. I hope I don't. For a Z-Master, gas in it because the gas light is on. Power on. You have a check engine light. Time. Also trying to turn the crankshaft on the bottom with channel locks revealed that there's something caught. It'll turn maybe 45 degrees and then, like a connecting rod, would hit like the side of the engine. So it won't crank. Prior to that, I put about a quart of oil in here because it had no oil in it. And about a day later, it all dripped out. So I'm suspecting that the crank seal was worn, gave way, all the oil came out, and the connecting rod blew. This is obviously gonna be a multi-episode series on this Z-Master. I'll create a playlist for it on my channel. Today's task is to try to remove this EFI Kohler V-Twin engine. This mower is 1,200 pounds. I'm a little scared to jack it up and crawl underneath, but I do have to remove the electric PTO eventually. We'll get started right now by removing this rear frame because this engine's about 125 pounds and I'm not going to be able to lift it up by myself. So removing this rear frame, I could slide it out to something. Okay, 2 hours later, amazingly, got the drive pulley off, and that was easier than taking the electric PTO off. Wow, was that tough. I'm not even sure if this thing works, because it came apart 3 parts. It's like a clutch. Drive disc came off. This part came off first. This seems pretty good, see? It's very oily. Like, oil was just dumping on the 2 pulleys. This is pretty good. And this just slid into like this caliper. Set like that. Maybe it'll work, I'm not sure. This is hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So I hope it does work. So the problem is this. I was thinking about putting a Briggs V-Twin in there. I have a really good engine in one of the tractors back there that I haven't sold yet. It was a Franken tractor that I got, like a John Deere 122 horsepower V-Twin. That engine is really good. Really smooth. So I would take that engine out and put it in here. That was my plan. Problem is, that V-Twin is 1-inch diameter crankshaft. This is a 1 1/8 diameter crankshaft. And so is the drive pulley, as well as the clutch, the PTO. So I could get a 1/8 diameter adapter that fits onto a 1-inch crank. And that would probably work. We'll probably try that out, but that's the plan. Now I'm gonna unhook all the unknown electronics that I am not familiar with, because this is the first time I'm disconnecting an electronic fuel injection engine off. So I'm just gonna disconnect everything and hopefully be able to remove this engine today. So I've disconnected everything. It wasn't too bad. 2 wiring harnesses, negative ground, positive leads, fuel line, throttle control lever, cable. That's about it, I think. Not bad. So this, I read online, is like 125 pounds with the muffler and the air cleaner. And it's off the tractor now. So I thought about getting like a ladder, A-frame ladder, and then wrapping this up in ratchet straps, and then ratchet it around the ladder, and then slowly lower it down, and then pull it down there. But I'm like, just slide it on there. It won't get hurt, I promise. There's a vent hose here I gotta disconnect.
Henry, where are your steel-toe boots?
Still have wiring here. Hold on. Okay. Oh, it's not bad. Oh. All right. Removed an EFI 26.5 Kohler V-Twin engine. First time for everything. It did suck though. Just look at that. Is that the most disgusting thing you've ever seen? Or have you seen worse? I bet you some of you guys have seen worse. This needs a pressure wash super badly. Terrible. Oh my goodness. But look at this engine, fellers. Check it out. It has like a mini Flowmaster type 2-chamber muffler with an O2 sensor to it. It's like a car. 2 exhaust pipes, both going to each cylinder. Made in China. I am super curious how I can put like a quart of oil in here and it immediately leaks out the bottom. So maybe there's a hole. I'd like to flip this on its back and check it out. That starter has a solenoid on it. That's PCU, see? Delphi. Don't they make stuff for cars? Not PCU, ECU. These are coil packs, right? Do they have fuel rails too? There's a solenoid of some sort. And this is very interesting to me. There's a PCV valve, I think. Yeah, there's no carburetor, right? I don't know how this stuff works. got to be in there somewhere, inside here. Be super interesting to take this apart. I'm gonna flip this on its back and just check out the bottom, check the crank seal and where that oil is leaking from.
Don't get hurt, Henry.
Well, I don't hear any clinky clanking stuff inside, which is good news. So I've been slowly scraping off all the oil on the bottom over here. And it's inconclusive. I mean, there is like fresh oil here, but I don't see any cracks or where that would be coming from. Also, if you notice, somebody's been in here. This engine's been rebuilt before. As you can see, you have the orange Mega gasket RTV silicone that I use as a sump gasket. And it doesn't appear to be leaking from there because it's all dry. So most of the wet stuff I saw is right here, but it's not in the crank seal. The crank seal is actually looks good and it's dry. Dry-ish. So I don't know where the leak is coming from. Inconclusive. So right now I'm gonna clean up this mess over here, clean up that mess. I'm gonna put the engine in the garage. I'm gonna whip out a new pressure washer for me to use. That's just about enough fun for one day, huh? I'll come back tomorrow and we'll clean this up. I was just walking Boba and I saw that a neighbor down the street had a really nice patio table. My old patio table was glass and it shattered into a million pieces. So we bought like this half a table. I always felt like it was too small for my deck. So maybe I'll pick this up. Much bigger. Has a wicker style too. I like it. There. Much nicer than that one. Good morning. Came out here today to walk my dog, and then I look at the engine. I had put some cardboard underneath, and look, it's unbelievable. Where is the oil coming from? Can't tell. Okay, so I found it. The oil is coming from here. There's a small crack. Right there. That's where all the oil is wet. There's a crack right there. You see it? About 2 inches long. I mean, it's like a hairline crack, but I mean, that'll do it. Slowly dripping down these canals here, so where it's super wet, branches off into what is a stream that leads to drain plug, making that wet. So it appears that it's the drain plug, but it's not, because you can see the stream of oil coming from the top, leaking through these channels. It appears that it's leaking from the place where you stick one of the engine mounting bolts, but it's not, because when this is horizontal, it leaks through the channels from that crack. So what causes that crack? Internal trauma. Maybe from that connecting rod that I suspect is broken. Now that the engine's removed from the machine, we can easily test it now by turning the crankshaft. 45 degrees is all I can turn it. And can we all agree that the connecting rod is busted and this engine is done-ski? You know what? I'm gonna put it back down again and release the drain plug and drain all the oil that's still in it. Yep, power washing is a dirty job because you spray all the grease onto everything else and then you got to clean up that everything else. So that's a new review power washer I just got. If you guys don't watch my weekend product reviews, you're missing out on some good shit. Tried to clean the bottom as much as I could without climbing under it. There's just grease all over. But look, that's clean now. It's filled with like a half-inch of grease. Wasn't that fun, but at least I'm dealing with water, so it's kind of cool. I don't know why I cleaned the engine. Engine's done. Now, who knows? Maybe we might rebuild it? Are you crazy? Maybe. I was watching some YouTube videos on the Kohler EFI. Did you know that this thing has 2 fuel pumps? The conventional mechanical one and also an electronic one, which, oh, what a surprise, goes bad all the time, which is the cause of most of the problems on this engine. That's why Kohler came out with a conversion kit to convert it from EFI to carburetor. What kind of stupid move is that? Why design something if it's not going to work? Not to mention customers paid a hefty price tag for the fuel injection, and if it doesn't work in the end, you're paying more money to get it fixed just to get that thing to work. So some of you may be thinking, well, Henry, so you put the V-Twin Briggs V-Twin in there. So you may get it to run and move, but what about mowing? Pretty useless if it doesn't mow. Well, if you look at the simple design of these zero turns, it's identical on the other side. Identical. It's a 4-point connection to any deck that always has tension on the belts because it's an electric PTO. Once the belts are attached to the electric PTO, the belts are always tight. It's only when you engage the PTO lever does the magnet engage and stick to the pulley, therefore turning the belt and then the blades. So really, any deck that has a 4-point connection that's always under tension is going to work, a commercial one. My friend Mitch has an old Toro 54 or 48 inch. That'll work. My question is, for you guys who are experienced with this, what are those 2 things? It looks like it's missing like a sway bar, or maybe that connects to a deck. I'm not sure. Tell me what those are. So, hope you guys will stay tuned for episode number 3, which means I'll probably take apart this EFI engine and see what's busted in it. See if maybe it's repairable, because it would be nice to get an EFI engine running. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Now, you guys watch my videos for years, but did you know that 71% of you guys are not even subscribed? It really helps me out to just press that button and subscribe. I'm getting close to 25,000 and you guys can help me get there. Most of you guys been watching me for years anyway, so just press subscribe. You know, it's free! Free!
Free! Free! Free! For free!
That's right, free, so there's no excuses. It allows me to continue to get you small engine content like this one. Hope you guys are well. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
Hey guys and gals, I'm JB from Garage Gear, and we'll see you next time on Mowers and Blowers.